Alright, this is just gonna be a small reflection video. I'm not gonna worry too much about my setup here. But this is meant to be a quick reflection video because it has basically been 5 years since I started this MWM. See, sometimes I feels like sometimes I say N, but it's supposed to be M. Not really good at speaking. And that's been true for the last 5 years of making videos. I'm not good. I'm not good at speaking. I need to make a script for myself. I can never. I feel like I'm really bad at like trying to like say stuff from the top of my mind. I'm very socially awkward. So there is a script to this video. So it might not seem like raw thoughts, but these are like the raw thoughts that I put onto a note document when coming up with the idea. Yeah, here's what I wrote. Hey yo, beautiful people. At this time, 5 years ago, I established this name for myself, M.W. Nick. I released the song called Don't End the Days. Looking back at it, more or less a demo version of it. That version can still be found on streaming, by the way, but I enlisted the actual video on YouTube. That was mainly because I don't know, I released a more better version of it, and that was just a demo. Looking back at it, kind of a bad song. But it's crazy to me that I've been doing this for 5 years. Even longer if you count my way older videos that can't be found anymore. Because I deleted them. I've been making music, skits, reviews, commentaries, gaming videos, short films, audiobook stories, mashups, and analysis videos. All of which are various topics of my own little interests. Every project I make is something of my interest and inspiration. In every project, I want to prove that each is better than the last. And this video will be a reflection on that. I am very ambitious and would like to keep making whatever inspires me. And a lot does, which is why my channel is a variety channel. And why I have a multitude of projects in the works. A lot had to be left behind due to constraints of time, money, and working by myself most of the time. In these 5 years though, I have been attending film school, finally able to learn what I can do better and understanding filmmaking, as well as being surrounded by other people like me. A lot of my projects have also been a projection of what I feel. A lot of my characters are based on loose facts about me, but as well as based on people I have met. But what really matters to me is that I deliver something new every time. But there's also the fact that I improve every time. If you would remember what my first project was, Butterfly, which was Don't End the Days, which was what the song Don't End the Days was a part of, that album. But of course that first project ended up being No Serotonin Radio, which was kind of just off the head of what I came up with other than the Butterfly songs. Butterfly was something I was confident in releasing. Now, I think it needs a lot more work before I can move on from it. Then I have so many other ideas for it, and that requires time. But I don't want time to be wasted, so I keep up with smaller things. And that's also why Zeo's arc took a lot of time, mixed in with gaming videos and mashups. Cool things that I want to do as well. Yeah, I was very ambitious with Butterfly, and I do hope to make more of it before I can move on from it. Just right now, I still don't have a lot of time after 5 years. And when Butterfly was being made, I felt like that was going to be the big project to take me off. Not true, but it was the project that I wanted to make. Now I have so many other projects, and I hope with all this knowledge I have now, I will soon be able to make Butterfly the way I envisioned it. Also, remember back then, my hair was green. I'm all about long hair now, but the green hair was definitely a thing. I also want to thank everyone who has supported me and have been involved with my videos. Family, my closest friends, and my college roommates. Mind you, it has been 5 years, so I'm now a senior in college. Those roommates I had in freshman or sophomore year have already left. They graduated. They were great. A lot of projects and videos wouldn't have been made without them. Over those years, I did have to see a lot of people leave, as well as work on their own things, and I'm glad for them. I just appreciate your support, and I will support all of you to the end. I try to keep up my best on social media, and I do miss a lot of you. But every year is different. The last 5 years, I have discovered myself through film school, analyzing movies and music, and writing expansive stories. I plan on continuing that. My channel is home to all of my writing and special interests. So thank you for checking out my projects, and I hope to bring laughter, joy, and discovery with such projects. That's all I wrote. I felt like I wrote a lot more than that. It was really 2020 after lockdown started to happen, being in the house for way longer than expected. I started to make music on FL Studio Mobile, and I learned a lot through it. I started watching a lot of YouTubers who started to expand on their content with a lot of stories and videos, and I wanted to do that, so here I am now. But it feels so strange to me that it's already been 5 years where my favorite YouTubers back in 2020, where their favorite videos were from 5 years ago as well. So that means it's been more than 10 years from them. So I feel like I'm already like halfway there to feeling old. I am getting older, but in that sense I grow wiser. In the end, also see some things go. And that has been some friends for me, some of my inspirations, and some old ideas I had for projects. But I'm lucky enough to stay in touch with my friends. I'm lucky enough to keep doing this because it is fun, it really is, and I have a lot more ideas. I think that's the best way to see it, is that I still have a lot of friends who support me, and I still have my family who support me, and I have their love as well. Also at this point I do have a partner now who has helped me through a lot, and I've helped her with a lot. We both help each other, we've guided each other. She's also been in a few videos, some stories. She does great. Just thank you for everything. I do want to keep going, even though it just feels so weird that I'm halfway there to 10 years, where the point that's where my favorite YouTubers are at right now. They're at more than 10 years. And even Butterfly and the original No Serotonin Radio EP, it's going to be their 5-year anniversary next year. With that, I do want to end off this video with that there will be a lot more coming up. I have a lot more ideas, as I said, and I'm going to keep working on them because I have learned a lot. I have the support. I have the vision, something like that. I have begun production on my next album, which will be exploring more of what I have said today, because that's all I can think about. It is once again stuff I'm feeling, stuff I'm thinking. The album will have a different name though. It will have a different name. There is a code name which I won't reveal right now, because it's not the official name. Just know that Chapter 2 is now in production, and I hope to have your support all the way through. Kind of rambled on after ending off my script, but whatever. That's supposed to be the point of this, right? Just kind of rambling on. I do ramble a lot in my usual script videos too. I think that's it.